Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I got to see your IGCSE Edexcel Maths A Paper 2H for 4MA1, and I noticed that most of the questions were actually pretty straightforward and easy. Some of the last questions were difficult. I would say like this question was a bit confusing. The vector question was slightly different from what you usually get, and the transformation question was slightly differently worded. But other than that, like everything else is pretty much similar to what you usually get as you've seen in the past papers. So I wanted to go through the hardest questions that I came across in this paper so that you understand like where you went wrong, where you went right. This is for the ones who sat their papers, and this is also for those who are going to sit their papers in October, November, or in May, June next year. So let's see what this question was and how you were supposed to solve it. So it says the diagram shows two cones C1 and C2. The vertex of C1 coincides with the vertex of C2, and they coincide at the point A. C1 and C2 have the same axis of symmetry, which is shown by this line. Height of C1 plus height of C2 equals to 30 centimeters. Total surface area of C1 is to total surface area of C2 is 4:9. Volume of C1 is given as 3.04 pi. We have to work out the radius of the base of C2, sure working clearly. So we know that the volume of C1 is given. And what we can do is we can use the formula for the volume of cone to figure out the radius and height of the cone C1. So volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So that's 23.04 pi equals to 1/3 pi r square h. The pi is getting cancelled out, so we have 23.04 times 3 equals to r square h. So 23.04 times 3 is 69.12. That's r square h. Let me put 1 over here because this is for cone 1. This is what we have so far. Now we know that they have the same axis of symmetry, which means they're similar shapes. So C1 is similar to C2. So since we know that height of C1 plus height of C2 is 30, and we have the ratio for the surface area. So you can use the ratio of the surface area to figure out the scale factor. So we go over here. Surface area of 1 divided by surface area of 2 equals to 4/9. So now we know in similar shapes, the ratio of the areas is equal to the square of the ratio of the lengths. So that means 4/9 is equal to, we can use the heights in this case. So we can say h1 over h2 whole square. So square root those to find the value for the scale factor, and that's going to be 2/3. That's h1 is to h2. So you can say that 2/3 of h2 equals to h1. This is what we have right now. We know h1 plus h2 is 30. So h1 plus h2 is 30. So 2/3 of h2 plus h2 equals to 30. So that's going to be 2h2 plus 3h2 over 3 equals to 30. So that's 5h2 equals to 30 times 3, which is 90. And h2 is going to be 90 divided by 5, and that is 80. So which means h1 is going to be 2/3 times 18, and that is 12 centimeters. So h2 is 18 centimeters, h1 is 12 centimeters. Now we're going to find the value of r1, and we're going to use that to figure out the value of r2. So for r1, we're going to use this equation. 69.12 equals to R1 square times H1, which is 12. So 69.12 divided by 12 square root equals to R1, which is going to give us 2.4. So we need the radius of cone 2. So we know that R1 divided by R2 equals to the same scale factor, which is 2/3. So which means R2 is going to be 3 times 2.4/2. That is R2. And that's going to give us 3.6 centimeters. That is the radius of cone 2. So as you can see, this was a question for similar shapes. The main indication for similar shapes was that they have the same axis of symmetry. So based on that, we're going to figure out the scale factor using the surface area. Once we had that, we could have easily made either of the subjects, like the height or the radius. I chose the height, you could have chosen the radius as well, and then use that to figure out the missing information. So if you have any questions or confusions, let me know in the comments below and I'll help you out. Do share how you solved this question. Did you use a different approach or was it the same approach? And let me know what answer you got. And if you want me to solve any other question from this paper on my channel, do let me know in the comments below and I'll solve that question.